This session is for Jack and any other archery shooter that would like to improve their performance. As you probably know, if you have a strong core, which are all the muscles from your neck to your hips that support your spine, and your balance is great, that is critically important to becoming a great archery shooter. Whether you're shooting tournaments or you're shooting for recreation, it is so important to have a strong powerhouse, because if you're strong and your balance is good, all you have to worry about is aiming for that target. So I'd like to take you through some exercises, a really short, quick routine that will dramatically change the way you shoot and will dramatically change the quality of your everyday life. So take some time before you start. Make sure that your muscles are warmed up. Either do some jumping jacks, run out to the mailbox, play with the dog for a minute. Just get those arms and legs moving and warm your muscles up. And then we will go through these exercises. Follow along with me. I will give you harder progressions, and please do what you can do. If you start out too hard and you strain your back, you will have defeated the purpose of the whole class. So make sure you do what you can do and eventually work toward the harder moves. In no time, you're going to see a dramatic difference in how you move through your day and how you shoot archery. So take your time. Things will progress quickly. The first thing I want to do with you is bring your arms up over your head, lay flat on your back, and try to roll up, keeping your hips and legs anchored still. And we're going to roll up, exhaling as we do, always pushing our navel into our back and keeping our core as tight as we can, and then reach over your toes. And we want you to really push those ribs down toward your hips and squeeze that navel. If you can keep your core muscles tight through this whole 15 minutes, you will really have a great core workout at the end. And it's going to make a big difference. So come up slowly. We're going to stretch to the sky with our spine, pulling our spine right out of the top of our head. Try not to keep your shoulders up like this. You want them down. You want your navel up, in and up, so you have perfect posture. You're going to reach out to the sides. Every muscle is going to have to be engaged, even your leg muscles, to have perfect posture. And we're going to twist all the way around. Think about the rotation of your spine and how flexible we're working to keep it. And then reach over that baby toe. Again, you are squeezing your ribs down to your hips. And we're working stabilizer and mobilizer muscles that we don't normally target. So this shouldn't be relaxing. You are working hard here. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come back up. Slowly twist, pulling your spine right out of the top of your head to the other side. And reach past that baby toe. Again, bringing your ribs down to your hips and really working on strengthening muscles. You're stretching part of your body and strengthening another part. That's so classic Pilates. And come up. We're going to bring our arms together. Make sure your shoulders are up like this. Reach your shoulders down and slowly pivot your hips up so you're protecting your back. Always keep your hips tucked in. And we're going to roll down as slowly as we can. That is the work. Always pushing your navel in. You can fake your way through this exercise, but what's the point of that? You are going to become really strong if you work hard. Bring your knees up, hips shoulder width apart, and we're going to push our belly button into the mat and try to bring our back flat. Lift your shoulders up as you exhale, so you're going to blow out. Pushing your navel into the mat and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Your core should be shaking if you're doing this right, no matter how good a shape you're in. Come up again, exhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. Now, if that seems easy for you, and it probably shouldn't, you can come up this far and come up, exhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And again, just work toward that progression. Come up as you exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And one more time. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. You should have felt your back flattening out as you pushed your navel into the mat. The next thing I want to do is I want you to come up either here or here, whichever you can do. Not here sitting up, because then you relax your core. But back down, hands together, and we're going to bring elbow to floor and work our obliques. Tightening up your sides is also going to help you for stability and strength during shooting. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hands out, roll down, and we're going to continue on with some oblique work. So we're going to come onto our side. We're going to bring our lower arm along the floor. Our upper arm is going to be behind our neck with our elbow toward the ceiling. And we're going to come up onto our butt cheek a little bit and come down. This is really challenging. You should feel it right here. And we're going to go up and down for 10, and that's 4. If that's too hard, just raise one leg up. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Move to the other side. And again, work toward this. If you can only do 2 with both legs up, that's a fantastic start. In a couple of weeks, you'll be able to do 5. Hands behind your neck, elbow up, and then reach up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. I'm going to twist around to show you a good stretch. But again, do what you can. You do not want to strain your back doing this. Lay on your back with your arms out. Bring your knees up to your chest. Relax that back. And we're going to roll our hips from side to side, keeping your shoulders anchored on the floor as much as you can. Now think about what we're doing with our spine. We are rotating it like a corkscrew. So after we've just strengthened our core, we are stretching it out and we're keeping our flexibility and increasing even our range of motion. So whether you do archery or you also do golf and tennis and baseball, you can use the powerhouse of strength that we've just gotten from our core. And by keeping the flexibility in your back, you'll be able to swing farther, you'll be able to hit that ball harder, and it'll make a dramatic difference in every sport you play. So always make sure you stretch after you're done strengthening. Excellent. Come back down. We're going to turn ourselves around, and we're going to do some plank work. Now, Jack, I think I already talked to you about how great plank is. It is killer core work. Now, what I want you to do is start out on your wrists, but if you need to go down to your elbows because your wrists get tired, that's fine. So do what you can. What I don't want is I do not want, if you're out on your toes, I don't want your back slouching down like this, or I don't want your butt up in the air like this. If your back slouches down, you're hurting your back. And if your butt's up in the air, you're relaxing your core. So try to tuck those hips in, that protects your back, and keep that back straight. If you need to come down to your knees to do this to start out, that's fantastic too. So let's count to 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to your knees and over your heels. Give yourself a little stretch. Come up again. Toes if you can. Knees if you need to. Keep that back straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. One more time. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Your back should still feel good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, either from your toes or your knees, I want you to stay in this plank, and I want you to work your shoulders. Now, we're going to drop your shoulders, and then we're going to reach up and stretch through them, and drop, and up. Notice I'm not slouching my back. I'm just working my shoulders up and down. It's a great stretcher and a great back strengthener. And down, and up, and down and up. It's almost like you're bringing your shoulder blades together in back when you bring them down. And reach up, and one more time down. Excellent. Now come to the floor. We're going to go with our arms out straight. This is a fantastic back strengthener as well. Everybody should be doing it, not just archery shooters. If you're just starting out in core work, I want you to just lift one opposite arm and leg up, a couple inches off the ground, and relax, and then the other one. And again, really use your core. Squeeze that core as much as you can to do the lifting. If that seems easy, keep doing that. But if that seems easy, I want you to lift both arms and legs and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Keep doing that. But if that seems easy, lift up and swim. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. You're squeezing your core as hard as you can, lifting your arms and legs with your core, and relax. Bring your hands next to your chest at a right angle from your sides. Try to keep your hips and legs anchored on the ground, and we're going to lift up our chest using our core and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pretend you're squeezing an imaginary tennis ball between your shoulder blades, and squeeze, 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 and relax. So great for your upper back. And then lift up and squeeze, and relax. One more time, up and squeeze, and relax. Bring your hands next to your chest, come up into Cobra, extend that back, stretch your abdominals, stretch through your shoulders. Make sure you're getting a nice stretch. Bring your hips over your heels. Really stretch it and make sure that lower back feels great. It still should feel great if you didn't overwork. But you should be able to feel that you worked it. Round your back, come up onto your knees, and I want you to just lightly touch the mat and really round that back as much as you can. Do a little twist from side to side so that you can really feel a stretch down either side of your spine. This should make your back feel good. You want to stretch a couple times a day. The payoff will be so huge. I want you to come up with your arms back behind your back. Lift up as far as you can. Open up those shoulders and chest so that you can really stretch those shoulders back. A lot of archers have internally rotated shoulders because they're working their chest muscle so much. So really try to get a great stretch with your shoulders and back. And then we're slowly going to stand up. Keep your upper body hanging. Make sure your lower back feels good. And slowly, slowly roll up, bone by bone. Keeping your chin to your chest so that you feel a pull all the way down your back. Now the other key component of great archery shooting is balance. And that is so important if you're going to stay stable and aligned. So let's just work on one little balance exercise before we finish up. I want you to bring your one foot, the sole of your foot, either on the inside of your thigh, on your calf, or use it like a kickstand on your ankle. If you're just starting out, put your hands up, bring them over your heart, and balance. And again, the more you practice balance, the better you will be. And then reach up. Come down, bring that foot down. Bring your other foot up. Again, put your sole of your foot where you can. Hands up. Bring them down over your heart. Try to have that knee straight out to the side. You'll see that one side is more balanced than the other. It's easier to balance on than the other. This will help you bring your body back into alignment. Reach up again. Bring that foot down. Do this as often as you can, or even part of it as often as you can, and you will see a dramatic difference in the way you walk, in the way you feel, and in the way you shoot those arrows. So good luck, Jack.